and 2 days ago, so I don't think I need to really miss much today.
Emma Raducanu's Australian Open dream is over in brutal fashion after being outclassed by rampant number 2 seed Iga Swiatek. Emma Raducanu suffered her heaviest defeat at a Grand Slam as she was crushed by number 2 seed Iga Swiatek at the Australian Open. The 22-year-old shipped 11 games in a row to lose 6-1, 6-0 in a little over an hour.
Yeah, I would say the difference on the physical side of it, me not playing so well, so I think today was...
It was a stern early test of Raducanu's recent resolution to maintain an even emotional keel through the ups and downs of tennis. But she was rational and philosophical after the match, while admitting that urgent work is required on a serve which has badly let her down this week. She played very well and I didn't play very well, so it's just not a great combination, said Raducanu. I'm very clear on what happened out there. If I'm not able to hold my service games or dictate, I feel like it seeps into the rest of my game.
Simon weren't necessarily firing.
Okay, we'll do Neil and then Simon.
Much time at all, so it's hard to really make an two top opponents in the first 2 rounds.
On my second serve, how the point is structured from then on, you feel a lot more pressure. Raducanu was able to paper over some cracks in the first 2 rounds, but the truth is her serve has not looked fit for purpose at Grand Slam level. Once she ran into a truly elite player, Swiatek took a pickaxe to those cracks and turned them into gaping fissures. Asked what will be her priority to work on going forward, Raducanu said, serving.
Playing Amanda, I mean, she's obviously a match going into it. I knew I had to play really well. I know who my friends are in terms of most of them pretty much
today compared to that.
The first 2 matches I got away with it against 2 top players because I was able to defend and move, use the rest of my game. But that needs to improve. There were 15 double faults in her first round match and 5 in the second. Against Swiatek she hit 4 doubles and also foot faulted 3 times. A sign she is not comfortable with her action, perhaps that she is throwing the ball too far forward and having to chase it into the court. Her grip, or at least the way she presents the racket at the start of her motion, has changed since the end of last season and it feels like a work in progress.
so
Biggest positive thing you'll take away, and what's the thing that
possible over the next day. Simon weren't necessarily firing.
Okay, we'll do.
A back spasm in December curtailed her preseason and interrupted work she and coach Nick Cavaday were doing on the most important shot in tennis. It is understood that the wide serve from the advantage side was a focus and she has indeed hit that well this week. But the lack of a true kick second serve makes her too predictable in the best returners. Swiatek is certainly among that number. Take ruthless advantage.
Yeah, they understand what I would go through, and the ground stroke aspects of my game are actually a really challenging one. Playing Amanda, I mean, she's obviously a match.
Raducanu won only 23% of points on her second serve. These 2 players were born only 18 months apart and were briefly level on 1 Grand Slam title apiece. But Raducanu is still making her way in the game while Swiatek is making history, with 5 majors in the bank and plenty more, surely, to come. She has never won this title but, with Aryna Sabalenka and Coco Gauff on the other side of the draw, is a heavy favorite to at least reach the final.
given that it's not easy
And then I'd say even how I've kind of hadn't played a match in so long, and then to feel like you've hit a good shot, and then sure.
The number 2 seed wins so many sets 6-0 or 6-1 that the Swiatek Bakery has become a running joke on social media. Raducanu was the unwilling customer here, served with a breadstick and a bagel. Raducanu has now faced Swiatek 4 times and has yet to win a set. A couple of their other meetings were competitive, but this was anything but.
Not a great combination, and 2 days ago, so I don't think I need to really miss much today.
Alright, we'll get started.
In fact, it was a mirror image of their meeting in the quarterfinals of the Wimbledon Juniors, where eventual champion Swiatek won 6-0, 6-1. That's all we can say. More or less understandable. Hopefully you support our channel by liking, comments, sharing and subscribing, so that we are enthusiastic in creating information content about your favorite artists. We thank you for your support.
On the physical side of it, me not playing so well, so